Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to be building an OU team around Zeraora, then I'll be hopping on the ladder to test out the team and make improvements, and you can find the final version of the team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out yourself. Looking at the Zeraora spread that I'm running right here, it's from like when it was just released. Essentially, we have a mixed spread with HBIs just to be able to pressure Lando and Garchomp. We have enough speed for Mega Lopunny and Mega Manectric, which allows us to go ahead and hit those with Plasma Fists, Volt Switch out on them if we need to. And then we have Life Orb right here just to maximize damage. It does get some other cool options. It does get knockoff. You can run that over Fire Punch if you want to be able to hit Zapdos and Tangrowth, but I definitely want Fire Punch just to be able to pressure Ferrothorn and Mega Scizor. The main reason being, I already have a Z-move user going into mind for this build, and that Z-move user is Grassium Z Serperior, and the main reason I want to do that is because we can go ahead and pressure Heatran quite nicely with Hidden Power Ground after we boost up with the Leaf Storms, and the reason I like that is because obviously I'm going to add Pokemon that can take advantage of Heatran being weakened, but we also don't have close combat in Zeraora right here, so the offensive synergy is great. This hits everything that Serperior can't, and then Serperior can go ahead and break for Zeraora. Obviously, we're going to run Leaf Storm right here. I'll probably go ahead and run Knockoff, and then I'm thinking Dragon Pulse is probably a good bet right here just to make sure we can threaten Zardex. We don't want this to be setup fodder. I'm actually thinking, let's put Glare on here instead of Knockoff. That could be better against Pokemon like Volcarona that may try to set up on us. Then, of course, we're going to go with the Grassium Z. Let me make sure I change my ability right here to Contrary, and then we can just go ahead and go with the max special attack, max speed spread right here. There isn't any really use of putting EVs in bulk, just because Serp dies to everything anyway. So let's go ahead and put 4 in, I guess, Spadaf. It doesn't really matter. Maybe it'll help us take a Shuriken from Grand, but yeah, really nice offensive synergy right here. That's also why I didn't put the Z on Zeraora, like Electrium Z to pressure Zapdos with the rocks, because this can actually knock out Zapdos with the Contrary boost into Grassium Z Leaf Storm, so that's definitely very great as well. Now, in terms of Pokemon that can go ahead and take care of Heatran being weakened and act as a late game cleaner, Mega Deontay could be cool. Rock Polish Mega Deontay with Earth Power. Tapu Lele with Focus Blast would be nice as well. It could lure that. Just help out these two as well. Magearna is also an option, but I found that whenever I run Magearna, if it's not Assault Vest, I do want to run like Shift Gear with the Z move. So I'm thinking Scarf Lele right here with Focus Blast, HP Fire sounds great. I don't have to run Psyshock on this because it's not 2-hit KOing Chansey anyway, so let's just go ahead and run Psychic right here, Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, and Focus Blast. I also feel like it's just been a while since I've used any sort of Lele in general, so let's go ahead and do this right here. We'll run max special attack, max speed Timid with 4 in Spadaf on this as well. I also like the idea of the priority being like immune, just because the team looks kind of weak to Bullet Punch and Quick Attack. Obviously Zeraora can take that on, but Serperior and Tapu Lele obviously wouldn't appreciate those. The Psychic Surge really helps out right there, so this is going to be our primary win condition going into a lot of games. I can already see that, because just these two opening the door forward by pressuring Heatran, Ferrothorn, and all them, between Fire Punch as well as Hidden Power Ground, is going to be really nice. So ideally Tapu Lele can come through, win some games for us, and now I definitely want Stealth Rock, Spike support, and all that, alongside a Defogger of our own, because T-Spikes and Spike stacking against us looks terrible, so I definitely want to make sure I can take care of that. Regarding our own hazard control right here, I don't have a Fairy Resist, so Ferrothorn and Heatran immediately look tempting. I honestly think I kind of have to go with one of those two, because like I could run Rocks Mega Mawile, it's kind of cheesy. It would also double up on Fairy type, so I don't think I want to do that. I think Heatran right here just looks great, because while the team doesn't necessarily struggle with Toxapex, I know, it definitely struggles against Chansey, because even after we boost up with Leaf Storms, we're not doing too much. We don't have Spec Psyshock on this, so Magma Storm Taunt can just go ahead and wear down Chansey and make sure we can actually deal with that. We don't have close combat on Zera either, so this is very necessary right here. I'll run Stealth Rock's Taunt and then Magma Storm Earth Power. That'll be fine. And then I can just go ahead and run lefties on this just for longevity. I guess I'll run the max HP, max speed spread right here because we don't really pivot into Tapu Bulu. I want to make sure I can outspeed that with this. Bulu 75, right? Yeah, base 75. So if I do go max Timid right here, I will be able to outrun Bulu. Let's make sure we have an odd HP stat, just on the off chance we actually do end up switching into Rocks 8 times, and then we'll go ahead and run minus attack right here. So cool, we have Rocks on the board right now. That's really going to help out all this breaking potential and late game cleaning potential with Tapu Lele right here. We have 2 slots left on the team. Let's look at what Megas I may want to run. Now, the Tapu Lele really limits my Mega viability right here just because I would love to add something like a Mega Pinsir and then add a Defogger like Feeny or Lottie, but unfortunately, the Tapu Lele is going to prevent that quick attack from going off. Same thing with Mega Scizor. That looks amazing right here, but Tapu Lele prevents our Bullet Punch from being spammable. And I've actually lost a few games in the past few days, just my own terrain messing me up. So let's look for an alternative right here. I just use Mega Beedrill. I don't want to do that. Zardex would double up on fires and just add to Stealth Rock's weakness when I don't even have like a Defogger on the team yet. I guess like most of the viable megas that I could do right here would also do that. Mega Deontay looks nice, like double fairy doesn't look bad. What other options are there? Aerodactyl looks kind of fun. I haven't used the Mega Arrow in a while. In fact, Mega Aerodactyl is one of my favorite megas. Let's go ahead and do that right here. I feel like I haven't loaded up a Mega Arrow team in a while. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Zera Mega Arrow. Those speed tiers are so high. Base 150, I think this is what, 143, right? So really fast squad right here between the Scarfer and these two. I very much like that. We're on Stone Edge right here. Ice Fang just to be able to make sure we can maybe hit Lando and maybe Zera doesn't have to predict after that. We'll run Earthquake, and then I'm thinking Aerial Ace right here just to be able to hit Tapu Bulu as well. Because Tapu Bulu is really annoying for, like, Zera Serp, right? So I think Aerial Ace is great. We'll go ahead and run just, this right here. This also helps get into, like, D-Knight and Gyarados, which would otherwise be threatening Dragon Dance sweepers, because Arrow actually outspeeds both of them after a boost, which is amazing right here, so... This also provides me with speed control for Megazam. I say speed control, but if they're timid, it's a tie. Now that I have a Mega Arrow on the team, I need a Defogger and an Ash Grand switch in. So really, the only other options are like Tapu Fini or... What else even defogs and takes on Ash Grand? I feel like I'm blanking right now. There's something else. Like, I don't want to double up on Electrics and use Zapdos. I've actually been wanting to try out Zapdos, but I don't think now's the time to do that. A lot of people told me to use Zapdos over Coco in a lot of my videos, and I definitely see that. I want to be able to maybe get consistent with Zapdos on the ladder as well, but for now, I think that Fini is kind of a necessity on this team. Double Tapu could be great just to switch up the terrain. We don't have any particular Dragon Stab or priority on this team, so Lele Fini trains don't really matter right here. We can just go ahead and run like max HP. Or at least near max HP, and then max speed right here. I'll go ahead and minus my attack, because obviously I don't need the attack right here. I'll put the 8 in Spedev just to help Sponge Hydro Pumps better. Lefties for longevity. I'm thinking Defog, Moonblast, Nature's Madness Taunt. This also provides me with another way to 1v1 Chansey, which is amazing. Between Magma Storm, Taunt Tran, and Taunt Fini, that looks really great right here. So I think that's going to be the team, at least for the start. Like I said, we can make any changes that we want to while we are building, and let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I've got a game right here. My opponent doesn't really deal with my Aerodactyl very well. Like, Rotom can come in once, and then after that, it's just going to get blown away by 2 Stone Edges right here. Serperior looks great as well. I definitely want to make sure I can use the Z on something like maybe Torn or Garchomp. Regarding my lead matchup right here, I don't really deal with Chomp all too well. It's something that I'm definitely noticing right here. I could just lead right with my Serp and go for Leaf Storm. Not a bad idea in all honesty. Let's go ahead and do that, as my opponent goes ahead and leads off with the Gran. I think Glare is like a very no drawback play if they go Torn right here. It also catches something like Garchomp or even Magearna coming in, which I would definitely appreciate. Now, Leaf Storm into HB Ground would be great against Magearna, which is kind of why I want to Leaf Storm first. But if they stay in and I get this Glare off, that would be amazing. Let's Glare right here. They actually turn out to be Scarf Protean. I'll live that though, which is great. And I mean, I don't know if they're Scarf, right? I can't just assume that, but at least I hope they go Torn right here. Magearna would be a little bit worse for me because I don't have a ground. I do, however, have an electric immunity in my Zeraora though, so that's interesting. I don't think I'm going to risk it though, because Zera looks so good right here with Rocks Up. As long as I keep my Zera and my Aerodactyl healthy, I think I should be fine. Looking at the makeup of their team, this Greninja looks like to be the Scarfer, right? It's Mega Hera. They do go Torn, nice. So I'm going to get a Glare on Torn, which is great right here. I think I make the offensive play to Arrow, but I also think Tran is not a bad idea. Let's go Aerodactyl, I think. As they go Garchomp, I do have Ice Fang. I think I Mega Evolve an Ice Fang right here, because I want this thing in range of HP Ice as well as, like, my Heatran just to spam Magma Storm later, so... Let's go for the Ice Fang. This should just kill it, I would imagine. Yeah, get out of there, Garchomp. Aerodactyl is so good this game. It's very nice right here. They're going to go Rotom or Heracross. Honestly, they shouldn't go Heracross. I could have the flying move, which I do. But Standard Arrow usually doesn't run the flying move, right? They run, I think, Fire Fang is what people usually run on these, or even Roost. Roost is something a lot of people like. You should always go either Scarf Gran or Rotom Wash here. One of the two makes sense. I actually want to calc something. If that's, like, just an offensive Torn, because I don't really see what else would be Z on this team. Maybe Magearna. How well does my Serperior take that on? Like, if I'm Scarf Serp at +2, +2 Z is going to do a lot, I would guess. Oh yeah, Leaf Storm into Z, Leaf Storm is going to blow that back. So they go into their Gran right here, which makes plenty of sense. I could see Gunk coming out. Honestly, Fini is expendable, so I'll just go out into that. As I think that's going to be a... I'm pretty confident that's a Scarf Ice Beam, so I'm going to Nature's Madness here. If they're not Scarf, I'll know, which is great. And I want to find out what this Rotom's doing. I think that would be their initial pivot, and damage on that is just going to make Aerodactyl even better. As long as I keep my Heatran right here, I can just spam Magma Storm and make sure that I can deal with the Magearna late game. Heatran is my Magearna check. The one thing that could potentially mess me up this game is like Shift Gear, Fightinium, Z, Magearna. That set just beats my team. I mean, that's the problem with Magearna, right? If you're with the correct 3 attacks, it's just going to beat your team anyway. I just got to make sure I offensively maneuver my way around that. They go hard Magearna here, never mind. This guy just threw out his... Well, he tried to throw out his Magearna, but I didn't get the damage off, unfortunately. I'm just going to Nature's Madness again. Okay, it's Assault Vest, that's great. It actually makes sense that it's Assault Vest because they don't really pivot into, like, Dark Pulse from Gren. Even Heracross doesn't appreciate those hits. Rotom Wash comes out. I mean, because the terrain is up, I can, like, maybe go Zera here. I like that play a lot, actually. Yeah, they try to go for the Volt. I can just Plasma Fists. They can't Wisp me under the terrain, which is great. And this is just going to blow their something back. I would love to have another hit on Magearna right now, just to make sure it died to Plasma Fists, and I could, you know, maybe avoid taking a Life Orb turn, but... Hey, you can't ask for everything. Hydro Pump's gonna hurt, like I know that, but this should 2-hit KO easily, wow. I take HP damage. They try to Wisp me under terrain, why? I'm in the 1700s, I really didn't think that would be a play that I would see right here. Yeah, I just Plasma Fists again. As they sack off the Magearna. Yeah, that just confuses me. I really thought that in the 1700s players would remember, but... Let's go for Volt Switch. I've made that mistake, though. Like, I definitely did that in a Draft League game once, so I can't really speak about that. Let's go ahead and go... I mean, at this point, Scarf Lele just wins the game. I just realized. I guess Scarf Gunk from Gren would be their one way of dealing with it. I'll go out into this guy right here and just click Moonblast. I actually outspeed them, and because of that Spidef drop, they definitely die. So let's just Moonblast here. I'll be able to knock out Heracross, and that's absolutely great. They just get out of the game at that point. Yeah, this guy had a pretty terrible matchup. I'll definitely give him that, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got this now, and this should be a pretty fun game right here. My opponent has a Minior, which is kind of cool. The thing's actually a problem, too, so I gotta keep that in mind. It can really only set up on Heatran, though, so I'm not, like, super worried right here. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with, I think Mamo or Fortress would be their lead. Let's lead Zera on the Fortress. If I get rid of this, Aerodactyl just kills every mon, so I'm just gonna Fire Punch. That's, like, very true. If I Fire Punch into this, okay, it's Endure. No, it just has 30, right? Okay. They get up their rocks there, which, I mean, it's understandable. Custap Explosion. I mean, that thing was good, but look at Aerodactyl and look at their team now. It's actually, like, insane how good that mon is. Also, Scarf Lele on their team is just funny as well. I would guess maybe Mamo comes in. I'll actually go Scarf Lele here as they go out into Whimsicott. This, like, prevents any prankster shenanigans they can do. This might just kill. It's Sash as well. Why is everything Sash? Have a Psychic. I outspeed Passimian. If the Clown is Scarf, I just want to know. They can't do that because of my terrain. That's 2 people. I mean, I don't know if they forgot about terrain or was just trying to sack it there, and I guess they just wanted to show it off. I'm going to zoom. Okay, this thing's the threat. I'm just going to Psychic it. Yeah, this thing's the issue. If I get rid of this, I just straight up win with Serp. Yeah, that's fine. I will take that any day. If you're Scarfed into that, that's fine. If you're not Scarfed into that, I'm pretty sure this just wins right now. You can't do that under terrain, man. Simeon is here. I think I have to Z it. Scarf Gunk. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, Scarf Gunk shot's interesting. I think I go... maybe Aerodactyl and just Aerial Ace them. As this Clown thing comes in, I'll just Aerial Ace again to knock it out. I don't know what Passimian gets. Like, maybe just close combat would make sense. I'll just go Heatran here on the CC. Bring this dude in. Click Moonblast here. Knock that out. I think I can just taunt this, right? Oh, wait, is this thing... okay, no, I can taunt it. Good. Yeah, that's not happening. I just Moonblasted here. I can't give it the shields down, because then it'll Shell Smash and beat me. My play is spam taunt, force it to attack me until I die, and then go Arrow and Ice Fang it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. The evasion drop will make sure that Ice Fang kills. I should outspeed right here and just knock them out, as I do. So it actually came really close, mostly just because of how safe I played it. Like, I saw that the matchup was there, I just had to preserve the best mons, and Aerodactyl was definitely going to be my endgame. Wow, I am not in the 1700s. That explains a lot more. Okay, I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I found another match right here. I would love to say this matchup is good, but I just look at Drill and then I look at my team, and I'm gonna get blown away. I really hope I can pull through, though, because if I win right here, I do get into the 1700s, which I thought I was already at right here. Let's go ahead and lead off with... I could see Torn lead being a thing, but I could also see, like, T-Tar lead. Honestly, Zera doesn't really care about either. So I think they're going to expect close combat here and go out into the Tangrowth. I'm just going to Volt Switch out. There's no way you go hard Excadrill on potentially a close combat here. You pivot to Tang always first. Like, this is your best mod against me. I don't think you go hard Drill. Honestly, Fire Punch covers both. No, I'm gonna Volt Switch. I can't let the tank come in, and I also can't let T-Tar stay in for free. If T-Tar stays in and I lose this mon, that's even worse, so... All is good right here unless they make the hard drill play, which... I could have close combat, you shouldn't do it. You either go Tang right here, or you make the super offensive play of staying in. Now, this could be Choppleberry. No, it's their Mega, right? It definitely is their Mega. They do go Tang, okay, so they're definitely smart right here. If it were me, I would never do that as well. That's Fizz-Def Tang, very obviously. Just based on that damage. Like, jeez. I think my best bet is going Heatran and Magma Storming here. Yeah, if I can Magma Storm into T-Tar, wear that down, and then get up my rocks, that'll be amazing. Nice. I do hit. Beautiful, okay. I think my play is get up my rocks, so I can taunt them first. Let's taunt them here. I feel like they go for rocks. I'm gonna hard predict the rocks, not the EQ. They EQ'd right away. Yeah, that's not good for me. Okay, let's go out into Serp now. Click Leap Storm. I mean, I've limited their sand turns, which is kind of cool, but I definitely messed that maneuver right there up. This guy goes Tornadus T. Oh man, this sand matchup is really gonna mess me up. How do I beat the drill? That's what I'm trying to find out right now. Heatran wasn't beating the drill, which is kind of why I was okay with secking it off. Okay, they go for U-turn. I pick up a kill right here, which is great. Something's dying. Even Toxapex can't really take this on. Just give me the T-Tar. That would be so cool. If they just gave me T-Tar for no reason. They might also go Clown. Clown should die. They go Tang. This is Fizz-Def Tang, so it gets blown away by this. Ah, yeah. That'll die with Sand. Unfortunately, Sand, decided to go away that turn. Let's Leaf Storm here. Honestly, I as much as I hate to admit it, I may have to play off a Hurricane Mist right here. Because this +4 is going to do a ton. And I don't pivot into... I guess I'll go Aerodactyl on the Hurricane. Okay. Let's play smart while I can. Let's Earthquake here into probably Toxapex or Tyranitar and all them. Yeah, Toxapex comes in. Takes nothing. Like, geez, Toxapex, why? I think Tapu Fini is not bad. But if Tapu Fini takes, like, a Gunk Shot or whatever, that could be bad for... Like, the Clown is just going to win at that point. What can I do about this? I can go for the Earthquake again, but if they Scald Burn me, that's even worse. I'll go for it. They immediately Scald Burn me. I think Aerodactyl would have picked up multiple kills right there. Which is, like, just really sad to think about. I'll Earthquake again, I guess. This guy goes T-Tar. Yeah, this T-Tar is just coming in for free now. That Scald Burn was big, but I did acknowledge the fact that if I stay in and they Scald Burn me, that was terrible. What do I have a win con at this point? I'm trying to think of it, but nothing's really clicking. I'll Edge right here. I just miss and they get up rocks. Alright, I think I see a win con. It would involve hacking through the drill. Honestly, it might involve them choking away the drill. I'll go out into Serp here. Once again, I'm going to try to play off the Leaf Storm miss. I mean the Hurricane miss. As Tornadus comes in. That's a crit and it did that much. Can I dodge? Yeah, this team is weak to drill. How can I fix that? What can I do against a drill? I'm not really seeing anything that can help me out. Like maybe making Fini more Fizz-Def with Scald. That could maybe help me out against a drill. Okay, I get to... Please go hard drill. They go Pex, okay. That's fine. I'll just Leaf Storm again. As they give me Pex, okay, that's kind of cool. Torn is going to come back out right here. Oh, they go T-Tar, okay. I guess they're just trying to end the game with drill now. Okay, well the Sand is 4 turns, it looks like. Huh. Did I just win with Zera? I think Zera can win. I'm gonna go to Fini here. I think I can win. Because of the way they just played their T-Tar. It depends on a few things. I'm gonna Nature's Madness here on the Earthquake or whatever. As the SD up, okay. 3 turns. If I can stall out 3 turns, Zeraora should win. Can I stall out 3 turns of this? Nope, I can't. That does way too much. Man, I was 1 turn short of winning this game too. Maybe if they're Adamant, I can outspeed, I guess. That would be the hope. They're not. And yeah, that's going to be GG right there. This drill, the way I see it, was always going to win. I'm going to make my Feeny more Fizz-Def with Scald. That's the only thing I could think of to fix this drill matchup, and I'll be right back. Alright, I found another match right here. My Feeny is now more Fizz-Def with Scald, so if I run into Sand again, I don't just lose to drill on preview. Ideally, I can actually find Sand again. I want to see if that works right here. I'm going to expect either Medi or Chomp lead, yeah. And if I get rid of this Chomp right here, Zeraora just fits their team with the combination of Plasma Fists and Fire Punch. They shouldn't give it to me, but they might. They should pivot to Pharaoh, but I could have Fire Fang for all they know. Are you Sash? You are not Sash. Get out of there, Garchomp. Okay, so I think that was their rocker. I think Ferrothorn would be Spikes on this team. Yo, Aerodactyl, why do you have fun here too? They have to go Ferrothorn. Yo, should I Aerial Ace into Medi? I'm so tempted. Is there a mid-ground I can make for Medi right here? Okay, well, they go for the Spike. I get some damage on Ferrothorn. I just don't want the Medi coming in for free. That's the reason I did that. I guarantee you they go Medi now, and I should have Aerial Laced again. No, they knock off. Okay, that's fine. I'll get up my Rockers here, as they may go Mantine, maybe. If I was Toxic Trend, this would be great, but I get up my Rocks as they actually stay in, interestingly. I don't really understand. I'll Magma Storm here. Mantine comes in. Takes a bit, honestly, like not bad damage. Scald's gonna help me out here too against the Clown. Let's taunt here to prevent it from like roosting all the way back up at least. That would be cool. Yeah, have a taunt. I just get in Zera now, and like Zera like messes their team up. I'm just gonna Plasma Fist. I don't think you go hard Pharaoh. And even if you do, like Fire Punch just comes out after, and if you give me that Mon, Aerodactyl just wins too. So let's just Fire Punch here. Like, worst case, they pivot out to maybe Coco, but that's not even that big of a deal. This is shown Helmet. Yeah, and even Zera's going to be alive after this, too, so we can maybe even get another kill, which would be amazing. Mantine is weakened, so I get rid of Ferrothorn right there. That's absolutely great. As I think next up... oh, wow. Why am I so low now? I don't come back on Spike. The Clown is here. The Clown is now. Okay, it is Scarf. We know it's Scarf. That's good to know. I'll bring in my Feeny. Honestly, just Scald. Like, Mantine's not going to care. Like, I don't care about Mantine. Just want to Scald this. As I just get rid of their Mon. I think, like, I just win with Arrow. If not Arrow, then, like, Lele or Serp will win anyway. Tapu Koko comes in. I'm not going to risk, like, Lele on what's the move called, like a Z Wild Charge. I'm just gonna play it safe here, make sure I can actually win this game reliably. They're gonna go probably actually Medi would make sense here. Yeah, but this allows me. I guess if they're Bullet Punch, that's bad. As long as Lele can kill this, which it does, right? Like Lele is stupid strong. Medicham. Yeah, that'll kill. So I just go out into my Tapu Lele here, hit him up with the Fresh Psychic. And then the key is just keep Lele so I can beat the Coco if I need to. I think it's Scarf Coco, so that's fine. I get rid of Mantine in 2 hits right there. Tapu Koko comes in. I just sack off my Arrow and then go Serp. Or actually, I just sack off my Arrow, then go back to Lele. Oh, it's Life Orb. I just win. Okay. Scarf Lele just wins because it's Life Orb. I saw that earlier, didn't I? I did, yeah. Okay, so I would have won anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter. Do I just go Serp to... No, because I can lose if I go... You know, I'm going Serp. Because I have HB Ground. Like, they can't sub on me and any of that. So let's just go for Bloom Doom here. They fake out. Does a bit. I'll go for a nice Bloom of the Doom here. Just to see if it kills, mainly. It does just kill, so Bloom Doom's able to pick up a kill right there. Then they should know I'm Scarf Lele by this point, so... This can't win. I just spam HB Ground in case it's a Rooster sub. Yeah, I just bring this in here. I just click Psychic, and that'll be a GG. So Lele plus Arrow is just going to have a lot of fun, especially given how they played their Ferrothorn. That just opened up the path right here. That's why I love this combination, like I said when I was building. Fire Punch Zera plus Scarf Lele is so nice right here. You might even want to put Close Combat on it. I know I said I didn't like it in the builder, but it's definitely useful. Wow, I lost a lot of points for my one loss, but we're still one game out of the 1700s again, so ideally we can do that this time. and I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game. This guy's got a Glalie, which is like a big threat right here. If it has Ice Shard or Explosion, that just claims one. Honestly, I don't know what I want to do about that, but Zeraora is going to rip this guy's team apart. I have coverage for just these guys get blown away by Plasma Fist, and then I have HBIs for this guy. So pretty much what I want to do right here is keep my Tapu Fini for the Hawlucha. That's going to be important, and maybe somehow try to pressure the Lando, right? Let's lead off with Aerodactyl here. Okay, so speaking of pressuring Lando, this could be the opening I want with Zeraora. And I don't really pivot in, so I'm just going to go for Ice Fang right here. I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl can take a Scarf Stone Edge. They stay in, take 91, okay. Just a U-turn out, okay. So we know that's not Scarf. Unless it's Scarf and doesn't have the investment for me. Against you, I just go Serp. On the Volt, okay. Not really that big a deal. Honestly, if Heatran comes in, I kind of want to stay in, because I don't switch into that anyway, and I have the HP ground. But it's not worth it, let's just go out into my own Heatran here. On the nice rocks, okay. Get up mine here too. Make sure the Lando is dead on entry, as it is. And Surf Power now. Rotom comes in. That Lando is staying dead, man. I'm taunting you. I am taunting you. As Serp can just come back out here. I think Leaf Storm plus HP Ground should just kill the Heatran. Come here. This is going to really help out Scarf Lele. Kill it, please. No. Alright, well I just go in with Scarf Lele anyway, but I was really hoping that would do the job. Kinda lame. Yeah, so that'll kill. And they just get blown away by this Mon, but come on, that couldn't kill it. Serp, you're so weak. I'm confident I win anyway. I'll just Psychic here. As they dazzle, I'll just Psychic again. Psych off the Lando, which is a good play on their part. Hawlucha can come in, but I just go Fini Moonblasted and then Lele just wins anyway, so that's a thing. Yeah, Hawlucha comes out. They have to crit through my Fini to have a chance to win this. Come on, just don't crit Fini. Fini's been here for this. I have the defense investment to take that. Wow, that's adamant. Okay, I gotta hope I live this. That has to be a high roll, right? It is. Nice, okay. Meaning, I think I just win with Scarf Lele from this positioning. Yeah, so there's that. I go Arrow first, and just honestly Aerial Ace it into range of Zero is my play. This is fine. I don't really care about this. In fact, I think my play is Aerial Ace again, because it'll make sure that Zera and Lele kill it. I just go Lele here and Psychic 3 times. And if that doesn't kill, then and if that doesn't win the game, Zera will win in the end. So let's go for Psychic here and knock that out. They can't Ice Shard me due to the terrain and all that. And they just go ahead and forfeit, yeah. So the Fini rolls was really what came down to. I definitely knew 47 was a stupid high roll right there because I was able to live the next one. Let's see. Yeah, I did 47, then 44. So we were able to go ahead and clutch it out on that. And I'll be right back. Alright, I found another match right here. I don't know what ladder tour is going on. I found a lot of players with this tag right here, LTO3S. I don't really know what it means, but I guess some sort of tour is going on and people are trying to qualify. This guy's really weak to Zera, as well as Scarf Lele checking Como is great. In fact, Scarf Lele is my win con right here. Just click Psychic against everything. I can just go ahead and lead off with... Honestly, Serp breaking right away looks really nice. I can Glare first, or I can just go for Leaf Storm. I like this Leaf Storm play initially, just because I want to scout what the Magna Zone is. I got a crit. Are you Z? No, you just go for Rocks. Okay. Okay, so they give me the Mon. Beedrill can come in here. Yeah, there's the B. The B is here. I keep Zera. They're gonna go for U-turn, right? There's no way you don't. I guess I don't need Heatran. Like, I'll just throw it out here on the U-turn. The Como is a threat, though. That's kind of the issue. I think if I taunt it, I can maybe prevent the Dragon Dance and they get up my rocks and all that goodness. Yeah, here's the Como. Yeah, I think I know what I gotta do right here. Let's taunt it first. Okay, it's sub Belly Drum, but they can't Belly Drum on this, which is, like, very fine with me. I live a Drain Punch, so I'll just get up my rocks right here. I don't even these run max attack. So I literally just Stealth Rocks up. This shouldn't be Z Belly Drum. Yeah, they're definitely the Belly Drum set. So here I can just go Tapu Fini. I have the speed for this, I believe. Oh, I might not. Yikes. It's Moonblast again, as they'll be able to knock me out with a few of these, which is... I mean, it's bad, but it's not the end of the world. Like, look at their Tapu Lele switch in. It's Magna Zone, which is not going to switch into this at all. I guess Scarf Cart could be an issue, but there's not really a move it locks itself into right here. That's the issue my opponent faces. And, like, I know this runs Salic Berry. It's never going to beat my Lele. So, yeah, they go Magna Zone right here. I guess they go for Volt Switch when it comes in. Let's see, is this even Vest or not? Just don't be Vest, please. They're not Vest. So they take 5 million from that. I just sack off my Tran to the Volt. Let's see what they opt to bring in. I guess Feeny would be their best option, maybe. Feeny would make sense. I would definitely give them that. I just need damage on Feeny though, and then maybe Scarf. They go Cart here, which is, I guess, okay with me. I'll go out into Serp and just click. Honestly, Glare is a no drawback. Because it either catches... Like, Magnezone on just HP ground anyway. If they stay in with Card right here, I just get the Glare for the speed control, and then Lele just clicks Psychic 4 times. Or 5 times, sorry. Feeny is all I would need damage on, and I think I would be fine at that point. So let's just see what they are right here. They should always switch out. I don't think you go hard Beedrill. You should either go Magnezone or just stay in, if I had to guess. Or even go hard Como is not really a terrible option, but it's kind of a whack play, considering that can also win. Also, that's your Zera check, right? That's the only thing that reliably comes in on Zeraora. So let's see right here. They do go Como, which is, like, fine with me. I just get a Glare off, and honestly, I'm just going to start Leaf Storming here. Yeah, there's my Leaf Storm. They get Drain Punch recovery, which is kind of bad for me. I think this kills now, though, so I'll go for that. Actually, should I go for that? I kind of want to bluff my Scarf. Let's Leaf Storm again first. No, but on the off chance it's Scarf Magnezone, I just want to Bloom Doom here. Tough endgame right here. I'm trying to figure out what I can do against... Like, if I just weaken Feeny, I can win, but I also am figuring out what I can do against Scarf Cart. Which Scarf Cart looks like a threat, right? Like, I definitely let this get weakened. I might just lose to Scarf Cart, actually, because of how I played my Heatran. Let's see, though. If this knocks it out, though, I'm fine, because I can just keep my Serp. Although I would have to take Rocks coming back in, which could be bad. Yeah, if it's Scarf Cart, I think they have this, but... Yeah, it definitely is, too. Can this kill? Nah, it didn't kill. I just lost the Scarf Cart, I think. Unless... Is there any way around it? Scarf Cart comes in here. There's a Leaf Blades 4 times, right? I can try to bluff Scarf Zera. That's what I'm going to do, too. I'm going to bluff Scarf Zera. Even then, though, I would have to hope that I can get in a position where Aerodactyl's the last Mon. Alright, come on, be Scarf Zone and not Scarf... they might not be Scarf on the cart, I guess. Or maybe I just have False Hope right here, who knows. But let's Leaf Blade. That goes off, I'll just Psychic here. Are you Scarf Cart or not? If you were, you should have just gone out into a raid there. I don't know what they were fearing. I guess, yeah, maybe they were fearing Scarf Zera and want to pressure that, but... I think that... I win this game if it's not Scarf Cart, which... It could be Band Cart plus Scarf Magnezone, for all I know. Maybe that's the case. That would be cool, but I think I've lost. I definitely messed up my Heatran. I should have just recognized Leaf Blade as the threat. Are you Scarf? If you got into this, you're definitely Scarf. Yeah, Cart comes out. It's 100% Scarf. And goes for Leaf Blade. I'll bring this guy out right here. I'll Plasma Fists on the off chance they get scared. The Wincon spotted. No, Wincon would be spotted if I was not the Life Orb. But Life Orb Recall puts me in range of Cart anyway, doesn't it? I gotta hope it doesn't, but I think it does. Yeah, they don't even fear it. Okay, so that's gonna be GG. Unfortunately, Scarf Cart does mess me up right there. I realized too late. That's kind of what happens with Scarf Cart a lot, though. Definitely messed up. How early did my Heatran go down? I think I let it get weakened by something. Maybe it was the Como, but I'll be right back. Alright, I found another game right here. This guy's got a ton of cool mons right here. If I do win this one, we do go 5-2 and get to maintain my 1700s. So ideally, we can go ahead and do that. Serp plus Arrow right here just looks great. Arrow is definitely my endgame. Let's go ahead and lead off with... So I'm anticipating, like, off with the Staraptor, right? Just a final Gambit and all that. They lead off with a Rotom. Now, as much as I don't want this to get Wisped, which I don't, so I'll Volt Switch, Plasma Fist wouldn't be a terrible play right here to get it in range of Arrow, but in case they're at 50% Barrier, I really don't want to deal with that right away. If they go Gliscor, I'll definitely just go hard into my Feeny. Make sure I defog any hazards they put up. Because Arrow needs to come in as many times as it can this game. Just due to how their team doesn't switch into Stone Edge plus Aerial Ace. What does Aerial Ace do to Venusaur? Like Fizz Def, Venusaur. It's definitely Fizz Def on this team. It's not going to be like Sun Sweeper or anything like that. 56 to 66. Okay, not terrible. Let's see right here. I really want to win this one, especially because of how terribly I played the last one against that other squad. They go out into Marowak, which is like predictable, but it's okay with me because I have Fizz Def Feeny right here. I still take so much, but I can just Scald now. Like, Venusaur coming in is annoying, but it doesn't really matter to me. They bring it in right there. Heatran does take 1 EQ, so let's go out into that. If they go Rotom, I will taunt it to prevent the defog, because all I actually need to do this game is get up my rocks, and then Arrow can just have a ton of fun. I don't need to predict. Scarf Raptor with Final Gambit would be a little bit interesting. I want to trap you in here. As you knock off, okay. I'll just start Earth Powering you down. Like, what was the mindset behind this? Okay, you're Assault Vest. I definitely see that. Okay, so what did they weaken me for right here? I guess maybe Scarf Brave Bird could be a thing, but that just invites in my Arrow even more. Why did you come in? Sleep Powder. Okay, that's an interesting move. Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, huh? Can I wake up here and get my... Nah, okay. Well, I just get in my Aerodactyl now. Click Aerial Ace here every time. It should knock out Venusaur, and Gliscor is not really a switch in due to my coverage. I'm going to Ice Fang anyway. I don't care about... Actually, no, I have to care about Rotom. So I'm going to go Serperior. As they Toxic. That's fine. I just couldn't let Rotom in. I don't care about this. So Venusaur will die to Leaf Storm plus Dragon Pulse. Yeah, that dies from that range. Never mind, I was wrong. I think I'd lose. No, actually, no, I'm fine. I just went with Scarf Lele from this position, I think. Let's bring this guy out. Look, Aerial Ace here. They give me the Mon, okay. Yeah, I think I win with Scarf Lele plus Arrow. Gliscor comes in. I flinched it right there. I mean, the Toxic would have been annoying, but I didn't actually need this healthy. I just needed the turns. I do miss, though, so they kind of get some makeup right there. I'll bring this in because I know this guy's going to protect based on how he's playing. And I can just Psychic here and pick up a kill. And then I think I win as long as I keep either one of these two for Brave Bird. That's going to be key. This will die because it's clearly Fizz Def based on how it ate up that hit, right? There's no way Spidef takes that. Rotom dies, Marowak gets 2-hit KO'd. They may just get swept, in all honesty. I think that's what's going to happen here. Feeny's weakened, right? I took that hit earlier. Yeah. I might have to hit Stone Edge to win this game. Okay, never mind. I think I just win now. Because this will get blown... O-code, okay. I was about to say blown away. Yeah, this is Scarf, clearly. I'll go Zera. On the Double Edge. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't think it's going to help them at all. I just go Aerodactyl here. Always click Ice Fang. Yeah, they gotta go hard Gliscor and hope I, like, miss Stone Edge. Like, if I wanted to make my best play right here, it would be Stone Edge, which I will do. I'll do it. Yeah, because I can't invite that Pokemon in. And then essentially the key right here is I just keep Aerodactyl, sack off my Feeny to the Gliscor, go Lele, make sure I take the hit, and then I can just beat the Staraptor with Aerodactyl in the end. Yeah, so that'll be the end game right here, and we will be good to go, it looks like. And yeah, that's pretty sweet right here. Definitely an unconventional team. Like, they got these two interesting Mons in particular, even three. Gliscor, Mega Venusaur, Rotom is a pretty standard bulk hazard sort of core right here. I'm just interested about how they play their Rotom right here. It just gave me this opening with Aerodactyl so much, but... yeah, there's no opening for my opponent right here. Essentially, what they have to do is go out into the... they have to go out into one of the two, right? If they go Staraptor, I'll just sack off my Feeny. If they go Gliscor, I'll just go for the Ice Fang. And either way works, right? If they go Staraptor, I might just stay in an Ice Fang anyway. They go Gliscor, my play here is Ice Fang. They protect. They're playing off a miss right here. Even a miss shouldn't do it. because of Brave Bird recoil, right? They'll take too much recoil, so they're just going to go ahead and forfeit, and that'll be that. Apparently somebody can't challenge me right here. I'll go ahead and DM them after, but I do hope you all enjoyed. You can find this team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out yourself. Definitely had a lot of fun despite some tough losses against the Sand. So I found both Sand and Cart, which were both really tough matchups. I messed up against the Cart, though. I'll definitely admit that right here. I played both my Heatran and my Serp. My 2 grass resists pretty terribly, but that's alright. I did hope y'all enjoyed, like I said, and I'll see you next time. Later.